Well, welcome to Odsal Stadium on this beautiful May afternoon, where today we see Bradford Northern entertaining this year's Rugby League Cup finalists Leeds in the quarter-final of the Stones Bitter Premiership game. Looking very, very quickly at the Bradford Northern lineup, they start with the Bradford Northern Player of the Year, number 1, David Watson, number 2, Dreddle Cordell, and he's partnered by Daryl Shelford and Paul Newlove in the centres, and Carl Hall, who's been the sensation of the Bradford Northern side since recent signing from Doncaster, on the left wing. Neil Summers and Derek Fox are the half-backs, with Roy Powell, Trevor Clark, 2 ex-Leeds players playing against their old clubs today, and the mighty Paul Grayson at number 10. Paul Dixon, Paul Matley, 2 more Leeds players in the second row for Bradford Northern, on number 13, Carl Fairbank. Number 14, David Hedden, and dare I say yet another Leeds player, partners John Hamer on the subs bench. The Leeds side, they have Alan Tate, Paul Cook comes in for the injured Jim Fallon. On the right wing, Kevin Iro, Craig Eddies. They form a Kiwi centreship partnership, along with the young Francis Cummins. Graham Holroyd and Gary Schofield in what's now becoming that familiar number 7 shirt for him. Mike O'Neill, James Lowes, and the Terminator, Harvey Howard at number 10, with Gary Mercer, the former Bradford Northern player, at number 11, Richie Ayres, and the very young, last year's England schoolboys captain, Marcus Vatakopoulos, at number 13. And their substitutes are Jason Donahue at 14, and Ian Scott, the former Workington player. And before the game starts, a late message from the Leeds changing room. There hasn't been a change in the Leeds side. Young Marcus Vatakopoulos, who was taken sick before the game and is had to drop out from the original side, selected by Dougie Lawson. So Ian Scott, he pops in at number 11, with Colin Maskell coming in as substitute for Leeds. And disappointing for the Leeds youngster. We'll see Derek Fox now. Derek Fox tossing up with the young mascots, his little daughters for today's game, his daughter and son. Van Ettel family touch there. Gary and Derek, of course, big fans, friends should I say, been on various tours together. So an intriguing little duel between them today. The experience of Derek Fox, the well-established number 7, the great bit of number 7 in that fabulous World Cup final a few months ago at Wembley, and Gary Schofield, who on that particular day played at number 4. And Bradford Northern have lost the toss, so they'll be kicking off. Leeds deciding that they'll play into what breeze there is. Not a great deal of breeze today, really. Obviously going to be a tremendous game. We'll have to see whether Leeds can raise the game after that, what must be a tremendously disappointing affair from last weekend when they came so close, pulling the game back to 12-10, and a foolish penalty by Harvey Howard, in my opinion, just tilting the scales for Wigan that day. And so there you go, little Derek. It's Holroyd who catches the ball, and straight away we see an early mistake from Gary Mercer. So nerves started right from the off. That long kick, well fielded by Holroyd, but then Gary Mercer not being quite able to take the ball. Ball going straight away, Northern work the blind, bringing Newlove in. So obviously coaches Fox and Stevenson been working on a few variations throughout the week. Would play the ball, Dixon, the lead defence up very, very fast though. Paul Grayson, he'll be on the way one way. He gets the ball now, hint of a run round, but not the best of passes from the mark from the acting half-back, so quite wildly Paul Grayson decided to go himself and cancel the move. Leeds coming up very, very fast, especially Schofield. Zip ball there, Watson being caught by his opposite number Tate, but he managed to step out of it. Gives the ball to Carl Hall. Carl Hall just nonchalantly hands off young Paul Cook. Young Francis Cummins, should have said, these two youngsters very much alike. Well taken by Summers. Summers still stepping out. And the youngster there, the Bradford Northern youngster on this occasion, brings us to the last tackle. Fox wants the ball. The little gap if Fox can just kick through. There goes the ball. Got some good covering by Mike O'Neill on that occasion. Fox quite missing the gap by a little bit of a margin there. quick better kick, and we could have seen Leeds in all kinds of problems. Now, the big danger man, Kevin Iro, had a wonderful game a couple of weeks ago when I saw him play against Halifax. Hasn't quite hit that form since. Often wonder whether he's been carrying injury, because when he's on form, he's possibly the finest centre in the world. And here comes Harvey Howard. Nicknamed himself the Terminator since he signed from Widnes for Leeds. Sure, something that Carl Fairbank could be taken to task on, I'm sure. Ball goes back to Watson, who takes his time, catches it on the second or third bounce. That roar of anticipation from the crowd as he gets the ball. Richie Ayres knocking him down, into the knee going in there. Out to Gratian. Well, old friends there might be, but there's no love lost there between Gary Mercer and Paul Gratian. The referee had seen the incident, and really there was no need there for the Northern players to become involved. The penalty had been given to Bradford, and I've seen referees change their mind. I don't know if you could hear the last post playing there. I hope it's not something we're going to get throughout the game. Certainly never in the Boy Scouts wasn't the guy who was playing it. Well, the referee sticking with his decision, Mr. Connolly. Oh, Big Roy touches the ball for the first time. Straight away, what a welcoming committee waiting for Roy. 4 Leeds players. Now Gratian gets a chance to make amends, takes the ball forward. Jason, who's in today's lineup. Nope. So away goes Fox. A little bit static from Bradford, but Carl Fairbank eventually takes us forward. Ball goes back, but Watson should be able to recover. Gratian eventually gets to it. Gratian's side, surprisingly in some people's eyes, being selected ahead of Greenwood today. Greenwood has been in tremendous form. Now, once again, it's Fox alternating the angles of attack, shifting it back down the blind side. Bradford at the moment not making much yardage. Dave Watson decides to take matters into his own hands and puts a nice little kick in, just short of the Leeds 25. 5 minutes gone, still no score. Both sets of forwards still sounding each other out. Schofield feeding the scrum. Young Cummins coming in from the wing. Tremendous weekend it must have been for the youngster last week at Wembley. Wonderful tackling. Once again, it's Darryl Shelford. 3 Kiwi centres on the park today, 2 for Leeds, 1 for Bradford. And the cream of English centres also out there for Bradford Northern in Paul Newlove. Schofield gets the ball to Mercer. Mercer holds it up beautifully for Innes, who gets a nice little inside flick to Francis Cummins, who beats Fox beautifully, but it ends well tackled by Shelford. Holroyd and all the numbers outside there had Leeds, and Tay opts to kick and puts a beautiful kick in, just missing the post. Well, a touch should, I'm sure, could have given 4 or 5 extra yards there to Leeds, but he gives them the scrum on the 10-metre line, giving the Bradford Northern and the Leeds forwards just time to get a little bit of air in. Watson's coming to the line, takes the ball in a familiar standoff position. And still manages to get the ball out to little Foxy. Foxy going forward. Great yards from little Derek Fox. Well, not the best to play the balls though, but Gratian manages to pick up, but Leeds are coming up very, very fast. Well, a high tackle there on Paul Gratian. By Ayres. This time it's Summers, and Summers has lost the ball. O'Neill picks the ball up. Meantime, Lowe's and Summers locked in as play goes on. Play go down to that right-hand side, and meanwhile the brawl goes on below us. Certainly things getting heated out there. Wonderful play. Gerald Cordell to the rescue for Bradford Northern. Leeds now on the ascendancy. Good ball to Holroyd. He decides to go forward himself. Hint of a forward pass. Touch. The referee looks at the touch judge. The touch judge says no. Now Holroyd wants the ball. Takes it himself. Bradford are up fast. Ball goes back inside the blind side for Northern. Hadn't moved up. The last tackle will decide for the one. No, Holroyd said no. He wants it to go through the gap. Carl takes it. And's got a cradle onto the line. Cook's coming across, it's Carl Hall, he wants the man inside, Carl digging, he cuts inside, and he's still going strong, it's Carl Hall. 75 yards, he wants to quick play the ball, Shelford's there. It's a slow play the ball though. Now Watson gets the ball, out to Summers, Summers decides to go himself. Good yards from Neil Summers, driving towards the Leeds try line. Watson screaming above the noise of the crowd, giving instruction, Derek Fox wants it wide. Roy Powell takes it. Dummies the loop with Fox. Gets it away, Carl Fairbank. Carl Fairbank digs in and tries. First blood. Bradford Northern. Wonderful try from Carl Fairbank. Just what the doctor ordered for Bradford Northern. Wonderful play there from the Bradford Northern lines. Roy Powell just managing to slip the ball away. And Carl Fairbank, the grateful recipient, takes the ball in and powers his way over for a wonderful try. Nigel Stevenson just on the park at the moment. Vital instruction with Derek Fox. Prayers to have the extras on, should be a formality for the little fella. No problems. 10 minutes gone. Bradford Northern 6. Leeds 0. A stray kick there is so important that when you're putting those little kicks through, you've got to be so accurate, so pinpoint, because when you've got a pace man, you're so vulnerable for the counter-attack. So once again, Leeds getting ready to restart the game. Neil Summers and James Lowe eventually getting a little talking to from the referee. A little fracas that took place 5 minutes ago now. A big boot of Graham Holroyd, that trusty left foot leaves a yards offside. Straight to Medley. Medley's first running chance. He decides to take the Leeds back on, and that'll warm him up a little bit. Lowe should be stood square, but he's not. In comes Watson. Into the high tackle, this time Clark scooting away from acting half-back. Rumour has it he's just signed another 1 year's contract for Bradford Northern, which will be good news. Newlove told to play the ball. Out it goes to Dixon. Bradford always looking to slip that ball. Leeds are aware of this. You can see 3 men round. They play the ball every time. Big Roy now, he takes the ball in. Ian Scott pulls him down.
Get him back!
Iro closing the kick down, but little Derek trying to force it away. Eventually, Dave Watson just gets a boot to it, puts the ball in. Paul Dixon demanding that the referee keeps his Leeds markers square at the play of the ball. Certainly shooting off very, very fast. Closing Derek Fox down, trying to shut his options off. So Schofield feeds the scrum. Lovely pass to Holroyd. Holroyd holds the ball up. Eventually, in from full-back comes Tate. Paul Newell, though very aware of the situation, picks the man out. Mercer. Lovely tackle, and you can hear the scream there for a forward pass. Iro, 3 Bradford Northern players dumping him on the ground. That will knock the wind out of him. Once again, Leeds come back down the blind side, trying to turn Carl Hall. Good little kick, just going in. Carl Hall quite sensibly, but letting it roll in, ensuring that Bradford get the feed at the scrum. You can see how rough it is down there at that corner, the Speedway corners. This time of the year they've been virtually taken up and put back down every day, so it's very, very rough down there. Very, very unsure on the feet. Out it goes to Summers. Quick play the ball, excellent. Carl Fairbank coming round in superb form. Certainly must be a high tackle. Mercer knocking his man down, and Carl Fairbank, not the one to flinch, finds himself on the ground, and he won't be laying down there. He'll be hurt with the big fella. I think he won't take a dive. Meanwhile, Paul Medley just getting a little bit of treatment from the doctor. Looks like something wrong with the finger. Again, Mercer gets another lecture from the referee. It might have been a favourite one time with the Odsal fans, Mike Gary, but the knives were certainly out for him then. Little Cordell looking for a quick play of the ball, but there's nobody there to play it, and the Northern fans wanting a bit more urgency from the Bradford Northern players. So it's the kind of rugby really. Leeds yards offside again as Dixon drives in. Could have done a nasty fall there. Seems to be all right though. Well, the man stood in front of the referee there. Back inside to Newell. He steps inside O'Neill, who's met with a high tackle. Still anything going at the moment out here. Little Foxy puts it through the gap. Cordell, though, it should go in a touch, will this one? Well, Jerry there just telling Foxy, give us a nod, old pal, let me know what you're doing. "14 minutes gone. 6-0 in Bradford Northern's favour." Feeds the ball in. Young Paul Cook coming in from the wing, only 17 years old. Now Iro beginning to wind up. Surely must be obstruction. Using Innes as the shepherd, as they say in Australian terms. Paul Medley still unsure about what's going on here. He's come back off a little bit more treatment. Could be having problems with his contact lenses. Taking the ideal opportunity for him just to get things sorted out. But Dr. Chris Butler as little Foxy looks for the goal kick. Bradford Northern just taking the time. Still sounding Leeds out before they start throwing the ball about. So Derek Fox. How important these kicks can be, and he just pulls this one wide of that near post. Kick out on that 25 to Leeds, and we'll see this mighty boot of Graham Allroyd's. There's a number of balls on the pitch at the moment. If always the case, there's another ball there, then before you know we are, there's 2-3 balls on. Leeds already warming the substitutes up. Once again, a nice high kick. Somebody's underneath it though. Roy Powell takes the ball. Takes him side, and there's Mike O'Neill. David Watson following the ball. Trevor Clark once again shooting away from marker more than he has done for quite a while. Dixon comes on the as a second runner, but well picked up by the Leeds defence. The two markers, who said, are working very hard. Foxy again involved in everything. This time it's inside for Jerry Cordell. Cordell going through, he boxed one off, and good yards from Big Jerry. He wants a quick play the ball, and you could see Richard Ayres laying all over him. Watson shoots himself. Fairbank powers through the gap, gets the ball out. This brings us to the last tackle. Newell decides to pass it rather than go on his own. Holds the ball up good for Dixon. That's good play. Watson takes it. Put it down, David. Whoa, good try of Bradford Northern. I thought maybe Paul Dixon could have got himself. But just for a little bit of a second there. Split second. My heart was in the mouth. As the big fella, Paul Dixon, decided to pass it to David Watson, who caught it, wasn't the best of passes, but he just clung on and put the ball down behind those posts. So I'm not wanting to repeat myself. Paul Medley still out there getting the treatment on those. Those eyes seem to be something wrong. Back to the doctor, who's in the box now, so Bradford Northern temporarily down to 12 men as The doctors and the physios work frantically with Paul Medley. Well, of course, always the problem with those contact lenses. Trevor Clark just telling that Medley's off the pitch, getting some treatment. There's no really reason why the referee should stop play. And Paul is back on the pitch now. Let's hope it's been sorted out once and for all. But when you get a finger in the eye and you've got contact lenses, it can be very, very painful, especially if the lens has been pushed behind the eye, as has happened occasionally with Paul. Roy Powell, and it's gradually Bradford Northern taking the game to Leeds. Nothing spectacular. Out to Paul Gratian. Very workmanlike performance so far. Fox loops round to Summers. Summers gives the ball to Dixon. Carl Fairbank lurking menacingly on the blind side, but Fox decides to pepper this right-hand touchline with a wonderful kick. Very, very hot out there. I'm sure both sets of forwards will be gunny glad of the rest of the trudge back. Quarter of the game gone. Bradford leading 12 points to 0. Leeds feeding the scrum. Cummins comes in. Straight into Neil Summers though. No way through for the youngster on that occasion. As Innes shoots across. Forward pass to Hintov, but referee once again says no. Really finishing off giving poor old Alan Taylor one of a hospital pass. So away goes Mercer. Mercer gets a lovely ball out to Iro. Going to be one of the big contests of the day is this Newell-Iro confrontation. Two big men. Norman up very, very fast. In comes Howard, Medley waiting for him. Elbow goes out from Howard. Good hitting by Medley. All right, puts the deep kick in. Well taken by David Watson. Cordell even. Bit of interference there at the play of the ball. Bradford have to be careful, Leeds. Trying to get their arms in. Of course, today without their captain. Now every player in the Leeds side, apart from Tate, offside of that play of the ball. Fox switches play. Good pass to Dave Watson. Watson holds it up to big Darryl Shelford, who comes inside. Now Medley decides to shoot off on his own. Richard Ayres and Holroyd. Better from Northern. Good, quick play the ball. Fox. Lulu's gone forward. He's offside. He'll have to be careful. Gives him plenty of time. Bradford Northern, that'll be play on now. Working round, Mike O'Neill, who created that record last week at Wembley. 14 years between appearances. Ball going across, lovely tackle by Derek Fox. Now then, bit of running space out for Mercer. And big Iro, the ball, Iro comes in. Not the man you can let run. Newell's recovered, comes back, just clips his ankles and pulls him down. Iro beginning to look dangerous out there. Summers in an offside position, but the referee ignores it. This time Holroyd decides to put the ball over Watson's head. Watson takes his time, gets back, it bounces up nicely for him. Inside to Carlisle. What a strong little man this is, and he's still going. Eventually James Lowes comes across to finish him off. David Watson decides to take the Terminator on and finishes up on top. Lowes holding him. Surely the referee's going to have to get a grip of this before too long. Bradford will look to move this out wide. Schofield goes up on Fox like a bloody flash. Excuse my French there. Newell standing, eventually gets the ball away to Summers. Someone's got a gap here, he cuts inside. Good tackle low by Gary Mercer. And surely, if that's not interfering, what is? Schofield line all over his man. Well, this brings us to our last tackle. Try as he may. Big Roy just couldn't quite slip that ball. Fox, will he put it over the top? Little Francis Cummins beginning to wonder now what is going to happen. That's a good kick back. The chase there. Nerves from the youngster. And he puts that one over with his knees. Well, it's obviously a big occasion for the lad. Only 17 years old. A tremendous future in front of him. As the years go on, I'm sure that he'll finish up. And he's going to be a half-back of the standoff, as young Francis. Got a tremendous step on him, a wonderful pair of hands. We all know he hasn't got the pace to play out there, and it's really a tremendous feat for him to have got himself into this team at such an early stage as David Watson takes the ball forward. David, of course, is always struggling to try and get that ball away. Foxy using Fairbank as the dummy. Now Bradford in an ideal opportunity here. Gratian, good driving. Lowe's coming across with a right, then a left. Ooze from the crowd. Once again, Bradford with the options. This time it's Paul Dixon again. Remembering scoring 4 tries from a similar position 3 or 4 years ago against Bradford. Got to be a good pass. It is. Back inside, Dave Watson. Dave Watson driving for the line. Little back slip. Out to Nolov. Nolov again. Numbers are out here. Fairbank. He dummies. Then he goes back inside to Gratian. Gratian keeps alive to Cornell. Cornell knocks one off. Dives over 2. Bradford players coming from everywhere. Nolov's on the blind. He wants the ball. Foxy puts a little kick in. It's not. And there goes Nolov. Well, if it's not going to be your day, Dougie Lawton, I think that just about proves it. Little kick from Derek Fox. Just catching the hands of Craig Innes, I think, and there was Paul Nolov to touchdown. 15 minutes to go. Certainly all Bradford one-way traffic at the moment. Bit of disappointment when Leeds beat Bradford in the cup. Fox just catching it beautifully, and that one goes in off the upright. Third goal of the afternoon for the local General. That's 18-0 in Bradford Northern's favour. Fine, it was going to be one of those games today. Some quick repairs in Iro. So Holroyd again. A long deep kick taken on the full by David Watson. Decides to give it to Paul Medley. Paul Medley winds up. Knocking one off, knocking 2 off. Richie Ayres. Never really found the form he had at Widnes with Leeds as Fairbank drives forward. Once again, it seems an earth before Fairbank's allowed to get up to play the ball. Back out to Powell. Powell bidding his men. Fox. Out to Fairbank. Fairbank's gone himself. He's got a man inside. Beautiful ball, Dixon. Well, you were level, I were level. I didn't think that was a forward pass. I know I'm biased, but I think that looked to come back from Paul Dixon. 50-50, any doubt, referee, I suppose, really, leaning a little bit towards Leeds. They're 18-0 down. If that had been a try, the game surely would have gone away from them altogether. Out to Holroyd. Holroyd just manages to step Watson, who stood in the line. Innes drives into Shelford. Fairbanks works his way right across from the pack. Now in comes Mercer. Picked the wrong one to run at in Roy Powell. Schofield just holds the ball up. Then it goes on the floor. Idaho picks up on the full, but a big hit from Paul Dixon. Just dislodging that ball. And Derek Fox working his way round the pack. Once again, this time it's Jerry Cordell who's stepped in from the wing. Certainly been busy today, Jerry, looking for all work at every opportunity. Well, Foxy eventually gets the ball out to Jerry again. Jerry touching the ball twice and Cordell stepping through them. Good yard from the big Welsh winger. All of a sudden Leeds are beginning to look a little bit tired. Clark once again shoots away from marker, and here we eventually get a little knock on, is it? Touch should saw it, I didn't see it. A little bit of a fumble, probably why he went on his own. The referee and the linesman working in tandem there. Quick single, and the referee bringing them back immediately for that play of the ball. Long ball out to the big man. Idols away with Dave Watson there though. No love sticking to him like glue. Good play of the ball. Mercy decides to go down the blind side. Winds up in the top gear, gets the ball inside. That'll go down. Rather a bit of a nasty incident just off camera. No dirty play involved, but Gary Mercer just crashing into the speedway track after that tackle from Neil Summers, but hopefully, or thankfully, the big man's okay. Very narrow width from that touchline, ball touchlines here because of the speedway and the stock cars. Out to Summers. Summers, Watson screaming for the ball. Nolov gets the ball for the first time. Steps inside Idaho. Idaho comes back. Nolov sees him. Now Darryl Shelford. Fox wants the ball. He's got Grayson. He uses him as bit of a fall, the right hook going there from Ian Stark. Everyone saw that one apart from the referee and the two linesmen. Roy Powell. Well, it's gone back as that one. Medley eventually cleans up. Bradford could have been a little bit deeper though. Medley decides to take on Schofield, but Schofield does a good tackle. No way with those markers square. I think that rules been out of the window today. Good kick from Derek Fox, so putting Leeds back on their own try line. Takes it on the second bounce. Obstruction on Darryl Shelford from Gary Mercer, but the referee and the left once again having none of it. Cleared off the ball incident, James Lowes. Decides to stick Fairbank on and looking a little bit wary is James Lowes. He remembers what happened at Valley Parade when they tried to take Carl on. Good running from Tate though. Tate's got Idaho outside him. Wonderful tackle from David Watson. Full-back play of the highest class there from the Bradford Northern #1. Given a lot. Well, that must be a knock-on. Bradford Northern have the ball. Well, surely a knock-on has to be given there. Quite clearly, for my money, a knock-on by the Leeds winger. I think the touch judge now is going to intervene and give his decision. A little bit of a conflap there. He's just saying, I hope that the Leeds winger dropped it. Therefore, we'll go back to the original decision, the first decision, which is a knockdown. Or could it be that Mr. Cordell's had a few words with him? Just asking him in polite terms whether he should wear glasses or not. Long conflap going on. Well, the referee hasn't changed his decision. Still going to be a kick out underneath the post. Mr. Canley once again starts the clock. It's a long beat kick down to Richard Ayres. Richard Ayres winds himself up, runs straight at Paul Newlove. And that's Howard driving forward for Leeds. Long pass to Schofield. Schofield holds the ball up beautifully, but what a tremendous tackle from that man Medley. Nobody's touched the ball. Schofield scuttering about, does well. Wonderful play from Gary Schofield. Bradford will do well to just hold the doors here. Very compact on the line. Now all Leeds really have to do is move the ball up to the right. Bradford doing well in slowing the ball down. They've come to the blind side. Innes has the power just to dive over outside Medley. So Leeds, with 5 minutes to go before the break, managed to get on the score sheet for the first time with that try from Craig Innes. Lead, certainly been on top throughout. Hasn't really been any threat from Leeds apart from that last little flurry. David Fox, no doubt, will be kicking the ball into the corner. Puts down a long kick. All right, takes it beautifully. Gives the ball to Richard Ayres. Tate runs round the blind. Once again, it's Cook who's come inside. He'll go across and he'll step inside. Now Mercer comes in. Well, the referee thought about it. And look at his tough judge and decides to give a forward pass. I don't know, I could think about it. It was obvious to me, and I think everybody else on this side, as you heard. So once again, one against the head. And how long is it since we've seen one of those? Cummins steps inside beautifully, comes off that right foot all the time. You have to be aware of it. Little trademark that could possibly come to the fore. I'm sure will come to the fore in a few years' time. Mike O'Neill, the old stalwart of this Leeds side, taking the ball forward for Leeds. Now he goes to Schofield. Schofield getting Howard away. He gets the ball to Tate, and Leeds certainly have numbers now. Out to Big Iro, cuts inside, just swats off no love, swats off Cordell, then gets the ball inside. He's gone down. All they're going to do is stand up and they'd have scored there with Leeds. Now this is the last tackle. Bradford are struggling to get back. They decide to come on the outside. They've got the numbers out wide, 3-4 numbers, not the best of passes. Innes cleans up, gets the ball out to Gary Mercer, who steps inside. Ball goes to Schofield, he kicks it a wide well. And eventually, Bradford Northern, with some brilliant scrambling defence, get the ball. From a forward pass in which Medley took a little bit of a knock. But Leeds really, I thought, took the wrong option there. They came wide and somebody tried to put a long pass in, missing the men out. No need for it really when you've got the numbers. So one has to say a little bit of a let off there for Bradford. Now then, Derek, he'll make sure this time, there's no doubt about that. The ball goes in. Referee doesn't like it. Mike O'Neill, with all the experience in the world, now Shelford gets the ball. Mike O'Neill causing problems in that front row. To Watson. Watson decides eventually to give the ball to Summers. Could have done it a little bit earlier. Now they come back to Dixon, who'd looked lively today. They want a quick play the ball, Will Dixon. Carlisle, he's come looking for workers. Carlisle holding the ball up, gives Mercer the outside. Mercer gives him the outside, and Carlisle says thank you. He takes it and makes a valuable 30 metres for Bradford Northern. Fox, he's got Gratian, who does the run round so well with him. Out to Watto. Watto holds the ball up, steps inside, decides, well, where am I going to do now? He's just looking around, trying to pick a gap up. Got the ball in one hand. Bentley gets to Carlisle, who steps inside. Not the best of passes from Carl. Tate comes away with it. Carl, like a good pro, acknowledges a mistake and comes back and makes that vital tackle. Now it's O'Neill again. Thinks about it, but decides not to give the pass. Connolly wants the Blackford players on side. It goes to Innes. Iro wants the ball early. He gets it. Such a big man. Foul hanging on to him. They've got a danger. It's that Maniro. Little Cook stepping inside. Ball's being dropped. Eventually we see it. So a little word with Roy Powell telling him that I'll referee the game. So with a couple of minutes to go now before that half-time hooter, can Bradford Northern increase his 18 points to 4 lead. Ball goes out to Watson, who gets the ball to Summers. Summers floats a long pass, a poor pass, one has to say, to Carl Hall. Looks ruefully at the box as Peter Fox jumps out, and as he walks to this scrum, I'm sure the back of his head is burning as that glaring look from Peter Fox burns his neck. Great little play, Neil. Tries so hard to please. Great favourite with the crowd. Ball goes out to Tate. Look now, Tate and Cordell are shooting away. Cordell's got to stop with him. Brings his man inside. Bradford have got back well. And so from attacking, Bradford Northern now find themselves defending. Once again we see that silly wild passing. Now it's Mercer. Mercer to Ayres. Francis Cummings has got the outside, but he stepped inside and Carl Hall pulled him down. Well, within injury time, the 40 minutes have gone, and Leeds Bradford are going to have to hold out. It's going to bounce nicely for Allroyd. Allroyd gets an that's a try, and I'm sure Peter Fox will go in berserk in that box. So 18 points to 10, but I'm sure Allroyd will peg this one on. Right on the stroke of half-time. Allroyd saw a nice little gap, kicked well. Dixon tried to get back with him. Watson without a position, and there was a try to be taken. Well, not one to predict things, but it wouldn't surprise me if Neil Summers pays the price for that wild pass, and we'll see David Heron being introduced at half-time in that 6th berth. So from being dead and buried, Leeds now very much back in the game at 18 points to 10. Takes his time. Well, it goes over. There we are, 18-10. There goes the hooter, as we said. So really, Peter Fox, Nigel Simpson shaking their heads as they come down the tunnel. Good half, very much Bradford's half, one has to say. That Maniro there, proving, as we've said throughout, a danger, and it's certainly something that Bradford will be picking up on in this second half. But at half-time score, Bradford Northern 18, at Leeds 10. Where we go for the second half, looking around very, very quickly, see if any changes on. David Heron's on the pitch. Just like Paul Medley's gone off. Straight away, Dave Heron involved. Ian Scott, the lead second row man, former Workington player. David Watson in at half back. Looks as though Trevor Clark may have... no, Trevor's still there. He's trying to work out who's gone off for David Heron. Back he goes to Fox. Long, deep kick. That's a youngster. Paul Cook. Trevor with the ball now. Good pass inside, that's better. Again, Cook bringing the game forward for Leeds. Now it's Scott. Good tackling by Cal Fairbank. Certainly making his presence felt this afternoon. What a play of Bradford Northern. Leeds have had their cup final. Harvey Howard's just driving straight over Roy Powell. Well, Graham Allroyd making a schoolboy error. Complaining to James Lowes that the pass wasn't of the right quality, a little bit high, a little bit in front of him. Yes, and it's Paul Gratian who's lost the park for David Heron to come on. The players will just push up. Out to Summers. Summers now decides to take Allroyd on. Go past Allroyd. Great yards from Summers. What are the pace to go past Cook? He's very, very fast. He wants a quick play. The ball Allroyd hanging on. Hint of a penalty for my money there. Eventually Bradford get the ball away. Decide to hit the blind. Here comes No Love. No Love steps inside. Round one, round two. And if he's called here, what a class try that will be. Yes, said the linesman. Just to start Bradford Northern wanted. Brilliant try that from Paul No Love. Went round his man beautifully. Classic centre play. Right out of the textbook. But a fantastic try and just what Bradford Northern wanted. Second try for Bradford in a tremendous season. It's got over 30 tries for Bradford, 33 altogether, including the two today. Little Derek Fox couldn't add to his tally of goals. Picked 3 today. To give him a grand total of 120. Long kick from Allroyd. Fairbank, those mighty hands clutching the ball. Bring it to his chest and he winds himself up, takes the ball to Scott. Powell's looked his way round. Gary Mercer never stops working. My man of the match for Leeds last week at Wembley. Once again, yards offside. Headed, steps inside beautifully. Eventually gets the ball to No Love. Meanwhile, a Leeds player laid out. He looks in a bad way. Thinks it's his wrist. It's Ian Scott. Really in pain. Great kick from Foxy. The ball goes across. The Leeds player being treated. Meanwhile, Colin Maskell warming up. Maskell, who's been in the wilderness since the signing of James Lowes. Bradford get it one against the head. Wonderful play from Bradford. There's the play the ball to Carl Hall, who spins it to Watto, but Bradford a little bit flat. Not the fluid kind of rugby one begins to expect. Shelford does well, takes it on the second attempt. No ace, shooting away from marker. Guaranteed 10 metres every time Paul No Love gets the ball. Long pass to Fox, long pass to Fairbank. Fairbank out to Carl Hall, who's drifted in from the wing. We've got Shelford outside him. Will Shelford have the pace? He'll have the power, there's no doubt about that. But it's just inches short. There's a try line. Leeds will come up very, very fast. Not the best of passes from Carlisle. Once again, Bradford Northern trying to force the pace. The old warhorse, Mike O'Neill, driving out for Leeds. Now comes Harvey Howard. Schofield, he still gets the ball away. No Love's missed his man though. Ido's got the gap. Watson's coming across, lining him up. Cornell's certainly got the pace. Great tackle from the big Welshman again. He's all over him at the moment, but it's got to be Leeds. Schofield to Allroyd. Allroyd takes the bad pass well. Then gives a bad pass himself, but it's well taken by Mercer. Mercer's got the gap outside him, but tremendous cover tackling from Bradford Northern on the far side. Innes trying to force his way over. You can see where Leeds are now, camped on the Bradford Northern line. Good play. Schofield's holding the ball up. Once again, misses Ido. Ido dropped the ball, and again. Certainly looked dangerous on occasion, though, Bradford. Watson just drops the ball inside for Shelford. Shelford's lifted up and virtually crashed to the ground. David Aaron decides to go forward himself. Leeds are coming up that fast that Bradford are really going to start doing more of the little moves that we just saw there with Shelford. The ball being dropped inside. Fox shoots away from marker. Dixon spins round, gets it to Fox. Right, Paul, a little bit in the way now. Medley lines himself up for the kick. Now we come to the last tackle. Bradford Northern with gaps out wide. Fox, long pass. Well, oh, Shelford, I'm going to say well taken by Shelford. Well, a catalogue of errors there from both sets of players. It'll be the first decision, the first knock-on that the ref will give. So that'll be the sixth tackle. That'll be a handover to Leeds, as which Schofield plays the ball. Once again, it's O'Neill driving forward. Schofield again. Leeds looking dangerous. He gets the ball back. Pick the bounce out of that one. Once again, Ido not having the best of passes. No Love's in now. No Love's obstructed, but this ball just bounced right to his hands. There it is. He catches it, and that's that trick time for No Love. Retry No Love, turning the power on once again. Is there no stopping this man? I've no doubt that he'll go on and he'll break the try-scoring records at Bradford Northern. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Tremendous little player. Here goes Derek Fox. That's more like it for Bradford. Also about Newlove, I don't think that he'll ever break the try-scoring record on his season, which was 63, set a long, long time ago, if my memory serves me right. 1951-52, a colleague tells me, by the great Jack McLean, but I'm sure he'll go on and he'll smash the 261 that Jack scored in his career. .28 points to 10 now in Northern's favour as they go away with the game, and the word at it that Sheffield are winning over at Warrington. Not sure players to be pleased or sad about that one, because Sheffield on the day certainly a harder opposition than anybody to beat that Northern have found. So Clark to Medley. Medley goes round Scott, straight into Gary Mercer. Now, if Ido's not offside for that play, the ball, it's just getting a joke if it's offside. I can understand the referee wanting to keep play flowing and keep the game going, but you've got to make some really, you know, measure of where you're going to bring the players back, and at the moment he's just not bothering at all. Great kick from Fox. Really making a mockery of the offside as the referee. And he can't blame the Leeds players if he's prepared to let it go. That's what will happen. They'll be encroaching, they'll be pushing forward. The referee himself even started walking forward now, although it's part of the Leeds line. Schofield feeds a scrum. Ironically indicates for the Bradford players to keep on side. Now it's Innes. He tries to power his way through Shelford. Sheffield though cuts the inside route for him. Richard Ayres doesn't seem quite as big as what he was at Widnes. Maybe it's the shirts, I don't know. Now the Terminator gets it. Roy Powell wangs him down. All right, brings in Scott inside. Seems to be okay now. That injury to his wrist whip he had. Derek Fox. Bringing us to the last tackle now. The ball goes to Cook, who puts a high kick, but not a very good kick. Long kick, that ball. Well, it'll bounce nicely for Watson, who takes it beautifully. Then goes round his mat. Winds himself into the big gap outside if Waddle goes. Cops a high one for his troubles as Dixon takes it forward. Now it's Powell. And still Gary Mercer working his heart out in his Leeds defence. Fox. Long out to Carl Hall. Seems to like the centre position. He's having a go himself now, he's a little fella. He's bumping, he gets the ball, but it's just in touch. Shelford couldn't take it anyway. But good yards from the little Kiwi. He's certainly the blockbuster, is that little fella. .26 remaining of this Stonesborough Premiership quarter-final. Bradford Northern 28, Leeds 10. Good long ball to Iro. All credit though to Shelford and Newlove. They're watching this man like a hawk. Innes to Schofield. Schofield just steps. And there he goes, Medley, and Fairbank and Medley driving him back. Holroyd. A deft little kick through. Forcing Watson to chase back. With plenty of time, there's a little fella who's there first, Gary Mercer. He plays the ball, Carl Hall's come inside. Carl Hall's off again. Newlove's coming from the centre. Steps inside Howard beautifully. Dicko. Certainly lost his balance there a little bit. Probably a little winded as well, landed right on his back. Right on the cockpit. Good ball inside to Heron. Heron stepping, keeps it alive to Roy Powell. Roy Powell's a little jink. Reaches round and thinks better of it. It's the last tackle, Foxy wants the ball. Well, he's kicked 11 drop goals this season, but that one's way off the mark. Tate catches it, wasn't on the full. He's off the line though, I'm going to say Bradford Northern forcing him behind that line. Eventually he plays the ball. Francis Cummins, nice yards from the youngster. Now Iro, the only hope that Leeds have in my opinion. Shelford crawls all over him. All right, spins it out to Gary Mercer, who gets the ball to Innes. Innes has the pace. And tackles again, so Shelford tackling everything that moves at the moment. Now it's Scott. Medley misses his man. Fairbank. Bringing us to our last tackle. Schofield goes through of the runner. Tate puts the ball down. This will bounce awkwardly for Cordell, but it's far too strong. The ball goes dead. Just. It's right on the line. One or two weary bodies for Bradford coming back, and he's spotted this as coach Peter Fox, and on comes John Hamer in any moment now for the tired Paul Dixon. Obviously being safe for next week. So eventually, the Conley decides to have a word with Scott. Obviously, he's got a bad injury to his face. And a little bit of blood bin, I think. There goes the blood bin sign. Colin Maskell's been trying desperate to get on the park for the last 10-15 minutes. A number of players have been injured and he's been up and down, eventually gets himself onto the park. John Hamer. Be nice to have a fresh pair of legs for Bradford. Must be very, very hot out. It is very, very hot out there. He must be getting very, very tired. There goes that ball back inside. Carl Fairbank takes it well. Gets inside to Clark. Fox. Good covering. John Hamer coming through. Derek Fox really didn't want that ball. He told John Hamer where he wanted it taken. Good pick up by Foxydor. Now Eden, he steps inside his old buddy Schofield. Derek Fox just couldn't take it. Want the best of passes. Bit upset with himself with David Eden. However, this game, I think now safely in the back for Bradford Northern. We're just going to the last quarter of the game. Wonderful play by Iro again. This time it's Innes. Innes has got the wingman outside him. Coming, stepping inside. Now it's Iro again. This time he decides to press. Schofield beats Fairbank. Good ball inside. Schofield backed up well. And he's there. Good try for Schofield. All coming from that great break by Innes. It went down the line, eventually turning the ball round. From. Sure, it'll be a long kick. Strikes it nicely. The ball floats down to Graham Allroyd, who takes it wonderfully. Then so that's another silly pass. Luckily, Tate's there. A good chasing by Summers, who this time makes sure of the tackle. All of a sudden, Leeds have started making inroads into this Bradford defence. Colin Maskell is getting himself at the marker position. Schofield just going about. Elbows and all sorts going from O'Neill. Scott takes it. Clark works well from marker. Ball that's gone back. Little Foxy picks it up. He's got men outside him, but he decides to go inside himself. Cuts for the high one from Schofield. Yadley gets up off the pitch. Not the best of passes. Hamer did the right thing there. He left the ball. He knew he wasn't going to take it cleanly. And just for a second, Bradford Northern looking a little bit disjointed, although it's not coming. More hard drives like that from John Hamer, though, just give us that little bit of settled platform that we need. They take it in. Carl Fairbank, he knows what's wanted, drives the ball forward, brings the last tackle. Fox will get in there. He'll put this one in the corners. Over the top. Cummins has just drifted wide a little bit. Perfectly weighted kick. Couldn't be better. Right behind the line. Francis Cummins comes in, well tackled by Shelford, who marked his man, chased his man. Craig Innes is stepping out again. Did that one go down? Yes, it did. Wasn't very happy with that, wasn't the referee, but that big knock from Fairbank. Ball just going to the ground. Now the Northern. Gaps on the blind side. Will send Carl Hall through there to exploit it. Pack's now drifted over there. There we are, they come out of the pack. Haddon goes forward. Well, that move's not supposed to work exactly that way, Dave. Out to Watson. Watson spins it to Summers. Summers has got a big gap. Tries to power his way through. But a wonderful tackle by Innes. Just pulls him short. Gerald Cordell. Once again, a little skirmish and all kinds of problems going on there as Jerry tries to get up to play the ball. Foxy does well to come out of that one, but you could see how Schofield up. They were virtually in the Bradford Northern line before Foxy took that one. Newell taken blatantly off the ball by Iro, right in the throat with the elbow. Referee's having none of it. That was atrocious. The crowd are going mad. Peter Fox is off the bench, so is Nigel Stevenson. A nasty elbow right in the neck there of Paul Newell. Physio straight onto the pitch. Big kick to Leeds right underneath those poles. Bradford Northern down to 12 men for the moment. Watson now. Will he make him pay? Decides to take him on the outside. That's not obstruction. Carl eventually takes it. He's a hard man to follow, is David Watson. The Bradford Northern players have learnt this season. You've got to be aware of everything. Not Newell, medley this occasion. Newell thankfully is back in the fray. Seems to be okay. Never saw Adam's apple. David Eden. There's the gaps on the inside. It's going to be a quick ball. It is to John Hamer. John going forward. He wants it out again. Well done to Clarkey. Clarkey gets a great ball to Carl Hall. And the little fella blasts his way forward. Fox again. Just can't get through. Watson puts the ball up for Fairbank. Fairbank to Powell. Powell dummies to kick. Shelford takes it beautifully. Wonderful play. Now then, Carl Hall. He'll power through. Ball goes to the Leeds player off his chest. Nothing wrong with that. Bradford fans don't like it, but the referee was, well, it could have been a knock-on, said the cameraman. I thought it come off his chest. David Watson having a little bit of treatment. Neil Summers, great vision, he's dropped back into the full-back position, and who knows, we might need him. Cordell now, it's a 3-2 situation. Mercer puts it inside, and Kevin Iro, the man of the match on my one, he drops the ball. Derek Fox chucks away, but he hasn't got the pace to go away from the big man. Cordell, he picks the ball up. Out to Fairbank. Fairbank to Watson. Watson back inside to Big Roy. Now Northern have sucked them all to the left-hand side. Let's have a bit of classic three-quarter play now. Nice deep line. Ball across the three-quarters. Clark's coming very, very fast. Howard knocks it out of his hand. Referee says back to one. The ball was knocked down. Newell, that first man. He decided to take them on. And he's still going forward. Penalty. Once again, Paul Newell coming in for some rough treatment. Gary Schofield just turning him over, seeing if the big man's okay. Going to be a free kick. The big lad's all right. Referee is quietening things down a little bit. Both touch judges are on, giving their version of events. Quite clear. No, we got one in the face. He will want to go off. 34 tries this season. Chance of a couple more, I'm sure. Roughly 15 minutes left. Alan Tate protesting his innocence. With a strong language from one or two of the Bradford supporters expressing their opinions. Meanwhile, the conference goes on. Mike O'Neill now involved. Foxy will probably take the 2 points, just settle things down. Give them the 30 points that they're looking for. So after that long delay, Derek Fox eventually in a position just to pop this one over. One of the easiest kicks of the afternoon for him. Strikes it cleanly, no mistake. Bradford Northern 30, Leeds 16. Well, looks as though Dave Watson's leaving the pitch. Obviously a safety measure. Paul Dixon back on. Henry will go to stand off. Dixon back in the second row. Well, when he eventually does decide to pick it up. Big, strong run. Sterling Maskey probably felt that one. Great yards, no love straight back into it. He wants to have a go here now. No love travelling through. Lowe's goes in, short jab from Lowe's. And another jab from Lowe's. Well, I just can't work this referee out. Hedden deciding to go forward. Hedden making good yards. Right cross from Mercer. And really Leeds have lost it now. Referee's got to do something if this game's going to go in up. Dixon's coming over. The Bradford Northern forces out in numbers. Only a matter of time now. Dave Allen's a big lad, he can look after himself. Once again, another lecture. Yellow card, 10 minutes. Well, there's exactly 10 minutes left of normal time. Little bit of injury time. So we just might see Gary Mercer for the last couple of minutes. But really, Gary's not a dirty player. So Bradford Northern with 12 men now against them. Surely we'll be able to exploit it a little further. Clarkey looks round, the ball's there. Here comes John Hamer. For Roy Powell. He's diving in, and good, have to say, good defence from Leeds. They're not giving him the throwing the towel in. They've worked hard. It's only been the brilliance of Paul Newlove, really. John Hamer does well. He's worked his way down. 3 drives, he's taken 2 of them. Well, Howard going in with everything now, including his feet. Northern switching it all over. Fairbank calls it up. In comes Shelford. Shelford spins down. He's got the power. He's down. Great try for Donald Shelford. Lovely try for the big man. Just what they order. Just Bradford Northern, too big, too strong, too powerful for this Leeds defence. So a little bit of discussion going on over there. So they decide to give it a miss this year. Fox adds extras on. 36 points to 16. Gary Mercer realising he won't be going back on again. He's going in for an early bath. So this time it's a tired looking Graham Holroyd. About 8 minutes left of the game. There goes the ball. Back to Fox. Fox takes it. Back to Dixon. Surely they won't let him run this far this time. It's Lowe's again. A little terrier, this Lowe's. A right grin there from Paul Dixon. John Hamer. And he's going forward. Straight bounces off the Terminator. Back to Fairbank. Fairbank decides to take on and the ball goes down. Young Cook picks the ball up. Shoots across the pitch. Steps inside Hamer. Craig Innes. Lovely ball to Francis Cummins. Well, Leeds now a little bit disarray. Big gap for Richard Ayres. Well, there's one for the coaching manual. You've seen it happen before. Really not much Paul Dixon could do about that one. Has to be a free kick. All right, taking the tap. Things are going now, and once again it's Ian Scott who seems to be rather shaken up. Well, James Lowes, the man who's been gifting out all the punishment, eventually justice has caught up with him as he leaves the pitch. Ball's gone down, that's another free kick. This time it's Carl Fairbank who's been judged the guilty party. Right, Maskell wants to get on with the game. It drops out of it now. Bradford can attack. Heron gets the ball. Inside to Carlo. How nice it is for this little fella to get a try when he's had such a wonderful game. Fox to John Amer, who's had a big game since he joined the fray. Certainly made the difference. Now Carl Fairbank. Well, Leeds players asking for a little knock on, and I think it was. Trevor Clark had a good run. Eventually it just caught up with him. As it hit the ground, the ball came out. Really putting the power in the pack now of Bradford. The ball will be play on. Backflip for young Francis. Bradford eventually get the ball. And it's all going wrong really for these youngsters now. As a big Bradford 6 turn the power on, turn the heat on. They'll hold his scrum steady now. Let's hope Paul can go in for his fourth try. He's coming on the loop, being used well. Heron showing all the good football. We know that's in him. Jerry Gill, Coyle gets the ball. Will he go straight for that try line? Powers in. Good tackle though from Leeds. Well, what's happening there? Surely has to be a free kick. Not only was the one marker in front of Jerry there was the whole Leeds pack. And really, I'm sure Peter Fox won't be happy with that. Certainly letting Leeds off the hook. Bradford are looking for the 40 points for the second time in the last couple of weeks. Inside Segre, the big man. Here he goes again. Roy Paolo. Sticking to him like glue. Jason Donahue. Being well wrapped up. He wants a quick play of the ball, and that's good play out to Schofield. Schofield back inside to Donahue. To halfback once again. The little fella falls down though. Maskell. Big hit from Medley. Oh, with a couple of minutes to go, Leeds have the ball, the last tackle of the game. Sorry, of this set of 6. Allroyd puts it through, good little kick. Bounces nicely for Carl Hall though, he takes it lovely. He goes round Donahue, gets himself in full stride, he'll go forward this lad. Howard catches him round the neck, goes in once again with the elbows. Donahue come back. Fox. Nice gap created there. Oh, silly. It's back to one, surely. No love. Thrown to the ground by Iro. Fox. And I say, as the rest of the Bradford players just become a little bit tired. The little fella, the master, supreme fitness, Derek Fox, he keeps going. Out to David Heron. Heron does well to Dixon. Dixon should have passed it. He's held on. Eventually it goes out to Clarkey. Bradford now with 3-2 now. As Carlo shoots inside, he's got John Amer inside. Going to be a straight run for the line from Carlo. Inside, outside. Go on, little fella. Yes! Wonderful try! That one's the icing on the cake for me. Great little try from Carl Hall. Well deserved. He's been at it all day long, and at last the little fella gets the one he deserves. Certainly very difficult to pick up these two. I must apologise there to Neil. Wonderful try though. Well, Derek Fox now. Has he just pulled it round enough? Yeah, he has. Well, it's the hat-trick boy, Paul Newell, who gets the man of the match for Bradford Northern. But really, today, it could have been anyone of 13. 15 if we include the subs, which of course we do. Now it goes to Paul Dixon. 42 points to 16. Minute to go. His old buddy there, Gary Schofield. Amos spins round. Ian Scott back on the field. Eden, nicely to Paul Medley. More, Paul just couldn't get away there. Out to Roy Powell. I'm sure they'll enjoy it anyway, but a little bit of extra special there for the ex-Leeds players in the Bradford squad. Disregarded by Dougie Lawton at the start of the season, now playing a major part for Bradford Northern. He's one of them, Paul Dixon. Just couldn't quite get that ball round him. Otherwise, I'm sure it would have been try time again. Summers now taking over the kicking game. In between Tate and Cook. Let's get a bit of a spurt on the ball. Does it go dead? Yeah, it does. Nice little tap. 22 for Leeds then. That'll take the pressure from them. A very weary, disjointed side now, and it's left to the young winger Paul Cook to take the drive in. Donahue eventually finishes up with the ball. Well into injury time now. Once again, Schofield decides to go down the blind. Well, there goes the final whistle. A final score of Bradford Northern 42, Leeds 16. 3 wonderful tries to Paul Newell, along with one apiece for David Watson, Darryl Shelford, Neil Summers and Carl Fairbank. And 7 excellent goals from the little general himself, Derek Fox. Northern with a lot to spare, really. Leeds made a bit of a game of it, but eventually there's going to be only one win this afternoon. Wonderful performance. We all look forward to the semi-final next week.